am your host, Marlisa Stalling, and welcome to Only in the Shy. Now, if this is your first time, know that this is a platform and it's a talk show where we celebrate, where we honor, and we spotlight masterpieces all throughout Chicago. Now, as you can see, yes, you picked it up. Baby, we in somebody's headquarters, but we'll get more into that a little later. But this guest star, y'all, he's something serious. Now, if you know him, you know that he is a forward thinker. You know that he is very fashionable, but also, most importantly, he is a very fun, spirited, free person. So without further ado, let's go ahead and warm up the room, saturate the atmosphere for the distinctive Daniel Johnson.
What's
All right,
up?
Fimo, what's up? What you got? Okay. 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 So before we ask our guest stars to do anything, we always want to check up on everybody. Okay. So we are gonna play an icebreaker. So I'm gonna give you this dice. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna throw it up into the air, and whatever side the dice lands on with your thumb, that determines what question we're gonna do. Okay. All right. So throw it up in the air. Let's see what side your thumb lands on.
Which one, my right or the left?
Any other, but do it with just like one hand though.
Okay.
All right.
6.
6. Okay. So thinking about how you feeling today or in this current season of life, what are 6 patterns of fashion that best represents you? So when I say like patterns of fashion, like gator, suede, polka dot, linen, which patterns of fashion best represents you and why?
You know what? I always like solid color ties.
Okay, so we got solid color. Okay, ties.
Now, do I have to give you 6 of them? The colors.
It could be colors. It could be patterns. It's whatever.
I like colors.
Okay.
So I can think about navy, baby blue,
baby blue,
black,
okay,
gray, maroon, orange.
Why those colors?
Those colors are pretty much some standard colors that go with navy. And I really like the navy patterns. Basically, brown belt, brown shoes.
Now, with navy, does navy describe like how you in your life, you're very solid, you're content with yourself? Like, how does that transfer to like how you feel about yourself in life right now?
I would definitely say the solid colors definitely helps me become more knowledgeable who I am. I'm pretty much am solid. I like consistency, and sometimes I know I like routines as well.
Okay.
So that helps me out with normalizing life.
Okay. All right, so you ready to go on this journey, bro?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. So, who are you the descendants of, and where were you born and raised?
Well, I am descendants of...
We do history on this show, if you feel me.
Lolita Jackson and Robert Hardy.
Okay.
And we are from Kentucky, Fulton, Kentucky.
I thought you were from Chicago, like born and raised here.
Oh, I was born here. You said what my family is from.
Oh, you're from? I really thought everyone was from Chicago.
Oh, I am from Chicago, the South Side.
But your family from Kentucky.
I got family in Kentucky and
I never knew that.
And Tennessee.
Nice.
Then the other part comes from Mississippi. So, but we are from Chicago, South Side.
You heard that, South Side.
Brownsville neighborhood.
Stand up.
And even my grandparents came here through the Great Migration time frame. My grandfather he worked for Illinois Central Railroad, which helped move my family to Chicago.
Wow.
So he was one of those porters on.
I was just about to say.
He served as a cook or chef, they said.
Yes.
So that was one great thing that I admired about my grandparents.
Yes. So that's why you got a little southern accent undertone under you. It's that Kentucky, Francis, the Kentucky. Okay, so I know that you are involved in so much and you have so many roles. Who is just Daniel Jackson outside of all of that, like the core? Like, who are you?
Professionally, I am a educator who transformed the lives of young minds.
Okay.
And I always want to see what is the next generation going to be like. There's a lot of people who have a narrative that our young people are just disruptive and disrespectful. But I believe that God called me to support our young people so that we can be able to change that narrative.
Okay, so now with you talking about you're an educator, take us into how did this Tie Tuesday Foundation come about? Like, where did this come from?
Tie Tuesday Foundation. So Illinois State is my home school for undergrad. And
go Redbirds.
Go Redbirds. Illinois State is a great institution. I actually just found out that we're in the top 100 for education, colleges of education in the country.
Oh my gosh.
So that even hypes me up much better than I felt before today. So knowing that I went to a great school and the school has continued to produce great educators among the world, not just the state of Illinois, but even when I was a student, they used to say 1 in 4 teachers in Illinois are from Illinois State University.
That I actually believe, yes. I
So it's a great space for educators. But going back to your original question, I forgot the original.
No, you good. So like, where did Tie Tuesday come from? So I know you talked about an educator, but like, how did that educator Daniel, Tie Tuesday, like, how did that happen?
Being an educator from Illinois State and having a fraternity on campus, I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, and our fraternity brothers used to have Tie Tuesday. So we used to wear ties on Tuesday.
Okay.
And we would show the campus that we were professional brothers on campus. And we can party, we can play, we can pray.
Come on.
We can be professional as well.
Right.
And that helped me become more aware that young people also need to have those same skills, similar skills as well in the school. And so I used to have my young men wear ties on Tuesday in class, and the young ladies used to wear bows in their hair because they wanted to feel included as well.
Yeah.
So we then used to take pictures on Tuesday. Kids are all happy and stuff to wear their ties. The parents, all right, I need Mr. Jackson to be my my child's student. I mean my child's teacher.
Yeah.
And we want to be included on Tie Tuesday. And so that's how it originally started.
Yeah.
Then later on, it became more mentoring aspects because my principal did ask that if I could mentor in addition to the taking pictures. And I said, of course I can do that.
Yeah.
Because I was naturally doing it.
Because who you are.
My relationships with the children.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, that's fine. And then the students asked to create an organization outside of school.
So this was like a student led.
This is student-led, student advocate.
Wow.
The students advocated for something outside of school. And I remember I would have conversations with our children and mentoring sessions on Fridays, in addition to the affirmation on Tuesdays. And then on Saturday, we have Saturday sessions. And that's when St. Mark came a part of that support. St. Mark I was appreciative to have them in my life because I teach down the street.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, we've already got something going on for our young people. They asked for this.
Yeah.
I'm just now the advocator.
Right, exactly.
I gotta be the one that say, let me build some relationships with people who I don't know. How can I help tie the community? And so that's where that whole tying the community came from, where I'm tying the community resources and talents.
Yeah.
So utilizing my frat brothers as mentors, or utilizing my friends from Illinois State as board directors, utilizing different people to help support the Tie Tuesday Foundation.
Now you said something, I love this word, mentoring. What is so radical and liberating about like mentoring like young Black kings, young Black males?
I've learned that you cannot be what you can't see. And if you don't have anyone to look up to, it's hard for you to try to get into great spaces. I remember my mentors put me in rooms that I didn't think I had an opportunity to be in. And then I just started claiming what was going to happen. And that helped me manifest what I am today and who I am today. And so I believe that when you have mentors to guide you through your life, you're able to be exposed to new information, new resources, and new talents. Because that mentor is there to coach you through your life. And since I had an opportunity to have several mentors, I call them like department leads in my life. The department leads, you have one for just about everything. Health and wellness, spirituality, your professional lifestyle,
financial.
You have a mentor for different reasons,
Yeah.
and that helps guide you.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt that the Thai Tuesday Foundation should have a group of men that have different backgrounds
Mm-hmm.
that will be able to support the young lives of these children.
Mm-hmm. So there's people who's never like maybe heard of Thai Tuesday or have. So I want you to like immerse them into the community and culture. So if they were to come to one of the Saturday sessions, what would it feel like? What would it look like? And what would it sound like?
Well, it's always going to be loud because you have young men.
Yeah.
And the young men, when they walk in, they typically will greet you, but they see the snacks before they greet you.
Come on. You ain't a kid if you don't go to the snacks before the adults.
Our young people, they want a snack.
Right.
And so that was
one. We'll talk to y'all later.
So I'm always appreciative to see that I ain't that valued over snacks. It keeps me humbled.
Right.
But after that, you will see young men greeting each other, talking about their weeks or what went on, how they're doing with one another. You'll then see the mentor starting to get into icebreaker, getting them close to one another so that they can be able to forget about what's going on the outside of the world and bring them into life, and being able to, we'll just say, tie their life back to community in this space.
Nice.
After that, they then go into the STEAM education session. So we have Lego robotics, and then we also have Compudot, which is another program that helps support our young people through coding and gaming.
Nice.
And after those sessions, they will then go into the mentor session. So for example, today's lesson is the art of appearance. And you, as I say, you gotta know how to look in this world.
And why you need to have the look. Like there's a purpose for every look.
Definitely, there's a purpose for every look, but also in different spaces.
Good.
And our young men need to know how to dress in different spaces. Being casual, being business professional, being formal. There's different, or your street clothes.
True. Right.
You gotta have fun.
Right. Don't be so
These are young men that are 10 or 13. They're gonna have fun.
Exactly.
And we want them to have fun.
Yeah.
So giving them that space and discussion opportunity with other men who have lived their journey, so that they can be in a space where they are affirmed. Yeah.
So like right now, probably the fam, hey fam, Only in the Shy fam, they see this backdrop, they see you, they see this, and they see the fruit, right? And I would say even myself, I get memorized by the fruit, but I forget the seed. What is the humble beginnings or challenges that a lot of people don't know about that it takes to uplift a Thai Tuesday Foundation?
I always think about, I tell people all the time, God keeps me humble. I can have a really high moment. And 5 minutes later, especially dealing with a foundation. I can have the lowest moment at that same, or within the same 5 minutes. Because nonprofits are ran through, especially this nonprofit, we are ran strictly on volunteers. And I depend on my community to really support or tie the community through their talents and treasures. So it is hard when you don't have sometimes enough volunteers to help support the mission. But also funding. Funding is crucial. Without funding, they can't have those snacks. They can't go on field trips. Just last week, we went to Springfield and we took them to the Capitol so that they can learn how to speak with their legislators, but also learn about civic engagement.
Yes, indeed. That's important.
And then after that, we went to Illinois State University. My alma mater.
Yes, I would say your alma mater. You ain't finna pull up in Illinois without going to ISU.
I'm not. And so just to hear the young people have the opportunity to go to Illinois State and say, "Oh, this is school I'm going to go to. I'm going to go there."
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is only the first college trip that I've taken.
Right.
I think there's going to be some other spaces, but I'm a proud Redbird. I serve on the board of directors.
Right. You say I ain't gonna stop you from being a Redbird now.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to be up there. I'm going to be at Illinois State. But those exciting experiences can't happen without funding. Even they said next year they want to go bowling when we go down there. I said, that's fine. Because even we just went to the bowling, we had a bowling field trip in February. We always try to take them on field trips. We taking them to golfing, go-karting, bump kart. We want to be able to give them some leisure time, but also some structure time where they are learning, where they are engaged with one another, but also engaged in their future. That's the purpose. We want to see and build men of purpose.
Good.
That's our guidance.
Not just men with talents, but it's like, what is your purpose, and are you using it for like a greater calling?
Yes, and sometimes I do say that this organization is faith-based in ways of we don't have to throw out any religion or anything, but we have a belief in young men. Yes. We have faith that our young men have purpose. Yes. We have faith that they will be able to be successful through our experiences with them.
Now, on the flip side, let's talk about the fruit. So we talk about the seed, humble beginnings. What like accomplishments and achievements like has Tie Tuesday experienced that you feel like the community, the world like needs to know?
There has been some great opportunities. Meeting various dignitaries, the mayor of Chicago, staying involved with our alderman of the 6th Ward, William Hall. And also recently we had received an award from honorary chairs from the DuSable Museum. And that was in December 2025. It was a great opportunity where we were able to speak or bring some scholars to the DuSable Museum, the gala. And they were able to see an event where they met legislators or, popular or influential people. A lot of leaders. It's the DuSable Museum.
Right. Everyone's somebody big.
So they were able to meet those people and then get on stage and hold the award. That was the expectation of our young people. They said,
so you thought you finna just go up there for us? No. That's not how this works.
When I told those young people, they said, when are we taking our picture?
Come on.
So I had to be guided by the youth. Not me guiding them, I had to be guided by them.
Right.
And so they were very excited about that. But also, I have received some personal awards for working with the young men. Brother of the Year from my fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma, and Brother of the Year from Zeta Phi Beta. And the Monarch Award from the Alpha Kappa Alphas. So AKs have supported. There's been some other awards that we've received, but I'm appreciative because all of this is because of our young people.
Exactly. Okay, so this month, I don't know if you know, April is Poetry Month. So we're going to play a little activity, We're going to get into like an open mic set, if you will. All right? Right, well, come on. He's a teacher, friends, okay? So teachers know how to improv.
They say roses are red, violets are blue.
Candy.
I love you, but poetry doesn't love me. Too.
It's okay. We just going to just freestyle. Okay, so my poetry name, I'm going to think, so I'm Queen Sugar. Okay, what's your poetry name? Because you can't be Darren, What's your poetry name?
Let's see.
You got blue on, you got white,
Brains.
Okay, it's no judgment, safe space, brains. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give you a topic, right? Or I'm gonna give you a prompt, and you're gonna finish it out. So, for example, I might say, black boys are light, and then you can finish it out with because they dynamite, and even if darkness comes, they powers ignite. That kind of deal. I mean, it's an improv. What can I say? But I keep it humble over here. Okay.
Don't be spitting no bars now, because if you spit bars. I'm
Okay.
gonna have to just walk out because the mic gonna drop.
Okay. Let's say, okay, black boys. Okay, I'm gonna do an easy one. Black boys are cool.
Cool as the winds that God has given
Mm.
them.
Okay, okay, that's one. Okay. Um, black boys. Okay, you don't even have to rhyme. You could just throw out
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Black boy swag. You can do a little Soldier Boy mixing.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Black boy swag. Black boys intellectualism. That doesn't
Mm.
rhyme, but
It don't rhyme. It don't rhyme. It don't rhyme. Okay, it don't rhyme at all. But nah,
I'm
I get
horrible
you.
with this.
Okay, last one. Let's see. Um, black boy tears. Black boy tears
Black boy dreams.
because they are supreme. If you know what I
Mean.
see, you grew. Okay, let's give it up. You know, we never judge
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Only in the
Please,
Shy.
please,
We
because
do
that right there.
improv. We gotta get y'all off their feet. Okay, so I want to go back to you said how the boys is what really makes it. Is there a specific story you could share, and you don't have to share the name, you know, for confidentiality, of a young male who came in and just completely either changed your life, changed the lives of everyone in this foundation, or who is just someone that the world needs to know about so they can see the significance of Thai Tuesday Foundation?
There are a couple of stories that I can always think about when I think about transformation with young men.
Yes, like what's one that's like comes to mind, like off the rip, that the world like should know, especially in this time where a lot of young boys and young girls are being like criminalized. We have a government who even says that like our black and brown boys and girls are born criminals, which we know is not even correct. But if we're not speaking up, our babies will believe it.
Definitely, yeah. If you don't speak life into them, they won't have it.
Right.
This one student,
Mm-hmm.
or TTL scholar, he came in very rough,
Yeah.
and this was stated by his mother.
Okay.
His mother said he doesn't go to school. I mean, he doesn't like going to school.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like getting good grades,
Yeah.
and he's disrespectful to her and his teachers.
Yeah.
Within months of the program, I had to give him some positivity.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say that tying a community means you're really tying your treasures and your talents. I mean, that sometimes I got to pick these students up wherever they may be in life.
Yeah.
And physically pick them up from their house, but also in a world of seeing where are they, what do they believe in, what are their morals, do they have any morals?
Yeah.
And I remember him saying, yeah, I don't really care for school, and I really basically don't care about other adults.
Yeah.
And I had to really start tapping into his mind, like, what makes you think of these things? Who hurt you? Like,
Yeah.
who hurt you?
Yeah.
That was that was probably my statement. Who hurt you? What happened?
Yeah.
But not saying that he has a father in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Kids do remember those experiences, and they may not want to take it out on the person they love, but sometimes they don't know how to balance that emotion or regulate it.
Yeah.
And so during my time with him, I was able to take him under my care.
Yeah.
And throughout that experience, I saw that he actually did care for women. He was actually really, even I remember last year it was Women's Month.
Okay.
He said, are we doing a special message to our women? I said, you better believe it. But what are cameras at?
Oh.
And that was one part of that story. But then also, over time, his grades started to improve.
Come on.
His relationships with teachers started to improve.
Transformation.
And his mother started saying, you know what?
She's seeing it.
What is going on?
Right.
I need to bring him.
Yeah.
Every time I said, yeah, you should.
Right.
I said, I got time and money on the table right now.
Investment.
And I said, I got to be very blunt with you all. This right here is a mentorship experience where all of us have to be invested. I am not the person who just am going to leave everything to myself. I believe that parents and families must be invested in this program as well as I am invested. They got me 110%.
Yeah.
But I need the parents to be on 120%.
Like a village philosophy, true.
A village philosophy.
Nice.
We are one when we are aligned in thoughts and energy. And so the young man did go from having A's and, what's called D's and C's and some low performing grades to having A's and B's and C's.
Nice.
And those are things that help change who I am. It keeps me humble.
Yeah.
Because I believe, as I said, God has a purpose for me with young people.
Yes.
And I know that I'm going to continue to work harder than I've ever worked in my life.
Yes.
This right here is much more harder than the state test I had to take.
Oh, absolutely.
Paying for college.
Yeah.
Let's see. The most difficult job that I have had was to be a mentor. Because you're putting on sometimes the experiences of people who you may not know in your life and helping to guide them. And so I'm thankful for all these experiences because it does make me a stronger person as well.
Okay.
It does teach me that storms come in life, but also you still can weather the storm. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to know that I've had experiences, because one thing about it is parents are putting their kids in the program because they want somebody who can guide young men.
Right.
And so every child comes on a different experience, helps me to weather a storm.
That is true, because you got all of these experiences. Has it even have these beautiful young TTF scholars even push you to look at maybe your own areas in life that like you still need to heal? Like, you know how they say there's always the young kid in us that we have to keep healing every year. Have you ever had those moments where you had to have heart to heart moments with your own self?
Definitely. I have heart to heart moments with myself all the time.
What is the biggest lesson that they taught you about yourself that you either didn't know or you were forced to prioritize? Like, what deep truth about Daniel did these young boys like teach you to like heal?
Our young men really taught me the power of perseverance. And there's been many times where we as an organization have not received a grant or sponsorship. And it led me to say, I don't care what their decision was, it's not going to stop our mission. I'm going to find another way.
Do it all, even if people don't understand your mission, if they don't think it's important and people flake out. If you have a purpose, you got to push it through.
I got to push it through. There has been times where, as I said, this organization is driven by volunteers.
Yeah.
So I understand volunteer burnout.
Yeah.
But also understand that God has a purpose for our young people. And there's Pastor Moss, Pastor of Trinity United Church of Christ said, I am eating from
trees I did not plant.
Come on. That I did not plant.
And when you think about, you are standing on the shoulders of your elders.
Come on. People
you are
sacrifice for
being around young people who want to be something, but they don't have the proper guidance or proper resources. It pushes me to think differently.
Yeah.
And it pushes me to open my network.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't feel like going to this event. But the thing is, our young men need it. And so it's going to continue to help me tie the community when I think about weathering those storms that I have because
Yeah.
these young men need the exposure. Just, I mean, as I said last week, they're like, I've never been to a college.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
Right.
wow.
Yeah.
Some kids have not even been off the block.
That's real. And it's not because they don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the thing that people like assume. It's like a lot of people have these negative assumptions, but it's like, why do they have that? And I like the fact that when that young man came into your life, instead of you saying, oh, it's mom's problem, it's
Mm-hmm.
his problem, you're like, let me get to the why.
This is
Before I cast an assumption over him, let me do my research and figure out it's a root problem and not cast judgment on his outside exterior and say, let me go ahead and label him.
yeah. Our young men have a lot to overcome.
What do you mean? Like I'm not a man. Like I do have a brother. Hey Malik, love you down. What is a major thing, I guess, just in this country is something that like you guys have to overcome that maybe a
Naturally,
woman or a girl may not know.
naturally guiding young men who are predominantly black in this organization, that has already, we'll say, a stigma. Our young people are fearing places that they should not fear, people they should not fear. Heck, I'm a black man and I still fear certain things.
Yeah.
Just a week ago, or a couple weeks ago, we had that civic engagement month. March was all about civic engagement,
Yeah.
and we had a session on engagement with the police because I didn't want them to think of them as the people who are just trying to lock them up. I wanted to give them the experience that these are our community leaders, just as you will be one as well. So building healthy relationships with them, letting them see that they also have families too, and they want to go home to their families. They are built to, or they're here for safety reasons. So I always think about those experiences that our young men just have to go through that some groups don't have to deal with.
That's true.
They don't have to overcome facing the police.
Right.
I remember
Let's have a community talk with people that like bring us trauma, and then you have to tell yourself not everyone's evil, but then it's like it's kind of hard because you see your own people dying, and so you have to go through this like inner identity. Like okay, I'm scared, but I still have to love you, but I still have hurt of what you all caused.
Yes.
It's like a double entendre. It's hard.
Yes, it's hard. And our young people really need to be taught how to engage with people like them.
Yeah.
But also, they have to learn how to, as I said, overcome those experiences, face as you what you would deem as the enemy.
And that can be in so many areas. That's good.
And we want to be able to give them guidance.
Yeah.
Because our young people can be frustrated. And I think Dr. King said a riot is the voice of the unheard or something. I could be misquoting him, but we want to be able to give our young people the experiences that they need as a child, so when they grow older, they can be able to know how to deal with these types of situations. I don't want to hear any one of my TTL scholars having problems with safety, people who are our people who are in our public safety department. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to see my young people interact with them in a negative mind.
Yeah.
Sad. Because I'm giving them the tools. Our mentors are giving them the tools for success. We've worked hard on curriculum to ensure that our young people receive the best supports, and the program is from 5th through 8th grade. Nice. So that they can be able to have guidance throughout the years, especially the earliest years, the earliest young learners, before they become a young man with a fixed mindset. we're bringing growth
That's
into their
good.
mindset.
That's good.
And we're providing them opportunities so that they can be successful, experiences so that they can be successful.
Nice. Now you're not a That's So Raven, but I want to ask you a That's So Raven question,
What's
if
the
you
That's So
will.
Raven question?
So like, okay, we got the Tie Tuesday, right? Where do you see Tie Tuesday in like one day? Like I'm going somewhere with it. Just follow me.
Like the
Like
future?
yeah, like the future.
Oh, if you can.
Like if you could see it in the future. So we're gonna start with one day, and we just gonna keep going up increments. So like in one day, what do you see for Tie Tuesday?
You tell me one day right now, or
Yeah, like
one
right
day
now.
for the future?
No,
'Cause
like one day.
I got some future plans.
Okay.
I just need the finances to support it.
Okay. Where do you see Tie Tuesday in 1 month?
1 month. I want to raise that $30,000. That's the 1 month.
Okay.
So my birthday is in May. I'm turning 30 this year.
Y'all heard that? His birthday's in May. He's turning 30.
This is the third year of the organization.
Okay,
And
play on 3.
3 on 3.
Come on.
And I want to be fiscally responsive so that we can support our young people for this year. So $30,000, third year in the program. I'm turning 30. That's the 1 month goal.
Okay, 1 month goal. Okay. Now,
I'm 1/3 there so far.
Okay. Really?
1/3.
Nice. Where do you imagine Tie Tuesday 1 year?
1 year next year around this time in April. I want to see at least $300,000 of grant money being able to support our young people.
Why do you have such big dreams like for this? Because I'm amazed. Like I'm thinking you about to be like, okay, 30,000. You just like 300,000. It's like, oh my gosh, big dreams.
Our young people deserve the best, and I don't give them any low budget experiences. I work night and day for this. Nice. This is something that I have put aside my personal goals for. And I strongly believe as long as is God's willing, I'm gonna meet them goals.
Okay. Hear him now, folks. So 300,000 next year around this time. Okay, where do you see Tie Tuesday 10 years? 2036, even though that sounds so good.
If we 2036.
Yeah, 10 years.
If it's God's willing.
Come on, we gotta already start with that.
We're going to have a building.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm about to cry. Wow.
If it's God's willing.
Wow.
We need a building.
Like your own headquarters.
We need a headquarters. We need a building because there are dreams that I have and I want to see fulfilled. There are people who are visionaries that I have on my team. They want to see those dreams fulfilled. I remember the pastor's secretary, Glennish, one day she said, I'm going to just put this in the office. Oh, and I said, office? What do you mean? She said, well, one day y'all going to have a building. I said, well, I guess we are going to
stop your prayers.
She said, no, I'm serious, Dave. I said, okay, well, we can put it in the office when we get one. And it helps me stay, as I said, humble.
Yeah.
Because I got to build relationships with people. And I have to be able to
in all those resources, like
tie in all of the resources to keep this vision going.
Right.
Our young men want a building. They want a gym. I want them to have a kitchen so they can have some life skills.
Come on. Healthy mind, healthy
we want them to have the most modern technology to support the programs that we have for STEM education, STEAM education. And that's where I have to figure out how can we build a relationship with someone that is going to see the vision. Years ago, my vision was to become a principal.
Okay.
I went to school to become a principal.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I said, not only did God give me the certification to become a certified principal, but then he said, you know what? Let me change that around and make you have the leadership skills to transform a nonprofit.
But keep the principles to
and you can
uplift
still
it.
keep the principles.
Exactly.
So
Nice.
I didn't think that was the plan,
Hmm.
but sometimes you got to be flexible with the plan. And I'm pretty much
Amen.
a person who likes to follow rules and go by the book, and sometimes not be flexible.
Yeah.
I admit that about myself.
Yeah.
But seeing the vision
Mm-hmm.
is beyond my prior thoughts and prior plans. I
Mm-hmm.
see it.
Hmm.
Our young men see it.
They do. They already telling you.
Just the other day, I told you
Mm-hmm.
that you were like, "So what's the plan after eighth grade?" I said,
Yeah.
"I don't know." I said, "You need to be sending me an email about what you think."
Yeah. So I was asking him, yeah, I was saying like those that graduate that become alumni, like what happens with them. And so I was like, yo, they should be able to come back and be mentors. We're always thinking. Okay, so if you could give a personal shout out to the village, because you know how there's the phrase that said it takes a village to raise a child. I think it also takes a village to for people's dreams and visions that God gives to be sustained. So who are all the people that you would like to give a personal shout out that makes Tie Tuesday what it is? Tie Tuesday Foundation what it is.
Well, I thank God,
Mm-hmm.
my family,
Mm-hmm.
my sister Danielle has been a strong advocate for me,
Nice.
and
Hey sister.
Granny, who has been adopted in my life, Granny Isom.
Yes, come on, Granny.
She she believed in everything that I do.
Ain't nothing like an elder in your life.
Ain't nothing. I'm telling you.
Ain't nothing. Because, baby, when you don't believe that, when I say the prayers of
I'm
the
telling you.
elders,
She's like, "Dang, you're chosen." I'm like, "What do you mean by chosen?"
make me cry.
She said, "You chosen," and
Yes.
she told me because I don't have any biological children. She said
Yeah.
she wrote a check that was being able to provide for the children that was in this foundation. And she said,
Oh.
"Dang, there's a time where I have to think about
Mm-hmm.
just because I ain't got these grandbabies in my house, I see them in different spaces with you." And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I respect her strongly
Mm-hmm.
that she put her, not only just her prayers, but she put her payment, her support
Yeah.
into this foundation,
Her own gifts in that
her
way.
own gifts,
Yeah.
her talents,
Yeah.
because she paid for, not she paid for, she prayed for
Come on.
me every day,
Which then paid for.
which paid for this foundation.
It's a sermon right now.
And so I am appreciative that she has been supportive. So she always gonna get the big shout out.
Come on, Grams.
She gonna
Come
always get
on,
the big shout out.
Grams.
And my mother has been supportive as well, and my father
Yeah.
supporting this foundation. My father's like, you just need to be talking to everybody. I'm like, I can't. I just can't. I am human still. I am
Yeah.
human. I'm a superhuman.
Excuse me.
And some people think I'm not human at times
Yeah.
because I do work night and day for this foundation. But then after that, I have to support the. I mean, I have to thank God for the students
Come on,
and the lives.
students. Yes.
These students are the reason why we were able to create such an organization.
Gotta give it up for the students.
And
Yes.
then from the students, I had to thank God for my Illinois State family
Come on, I use you.
and my brothers of Phi Beta Sigma
Okay.
that have supported me. There's been many other community leaders
Absolutely.
that have
Absolutely.
supported me. My gym family,
Mm-hmm.
they came through naturally
Oh.
with their funds ever
Mm-hmm.
since being in the classroom. They
Oh,
like,
wow.
what are you fundraising for this year? How many ties do we need to donate this year? What is the
Nice.
call for? And so just them, I'm telling you, they are a family. Like, and then they said, well, let me see if my organization can help sponsor this, or let me see can my
Oh.
friend do this. So them bringing their friends and family into it. So
Nice.
I have really had a village, and then lately I have been seeing a strong support of my teacher peers and Trinity
Mm.
friends and family. So
Yeah.
there has been a host of support. And I'm going to go always go back to St. Mark. St. Mark is
Come on,
the
St.
reason
Mark.
why we can host our program.
Nice.
They are the reason.
St. Mark.
They are the
Mighty
reason.
Methodist Church.
St. Mark, 8441 South St. Lawrence.
Come on, they got church service. Amen. Feel free to come through their doors.
Like St. Mark they've been a blessing.
Amen.
To not know me, to be able to provide programming to our young people.
That's beautiful.
And so I'm appreciative for them.
Oh, I feel like one group we definitely got to shout out is the families of the scholars.
Oh, definitely. The families of the scholars, we have to, and sometimes I already thought that was included, but
Yeah,
you need
sure.
you need to mention that too, because the parents are bringing their children here, and they're also posting on social media, or they're telling their friends and family about the impact of the program.
The additional cheerleaders of
so
this.
We definitely, as I said, I'm big on community.
Come on.
So we want them, their families, and friends to support the organization, because our outreach needs to double.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to double.
Yeah.
Last year we were able to serve 200 students. We need to be able to double that to 400 children. And more so, this is exposure to STEM education programs, mentorship experiences, but also being able to know that someone out here cares for you. In addition to the school system, someone else is advocating outside of those schools. You have programming on Saturday mornings. You have programming during spring break. There is someone who is out there who cares for you all.
I love that you said someone out there cares. So there is probably someone who has the same dream like you, or just a vision that wants to uplift it but doesn't know how. Excuse me. What would you say is 3 ties that they could do to like start their vision? Because I know you're big on like tie Tuesday, so playing with the ties, if you will. What is like 3 tie steps that they can do to just uplift a vision or a calling that they were told to do?
That's a challenging question, but thank you for it. The first step is to write the vision.
Write the vision.
After you write the vision, we need for you to pray for the vision.
Pray for the vision.
And then act on the vision.
Then act on a vision. Okay. And there's your tie. So if you ever have a dream or a goal, you say write the vision, pray over the vision, and then
act on the vision.
Then act on a vision. Okay. Now I'm about to act on something, so close your eyes. Trust me, man. You're always used to people trusting you. Trust me, my brother. All right. Extend your hands. And once I say open, then you can open, my fellow brother.
Act on the vision. You acting on the vision.
Okay, so here we're Only in the Shy. We believe in giving just everyone their love. And so on behalf of Only in the Shy, open your eyes. This is us just giving you your own flowers.
Thank you.
Of course. You care for people all the time. You're even sacrificing your own dreams. And so we believe that like it's important. Because sometimes a lot of people see leaders be so strong, but they don't know the tears and the sacrifice that comes with it. Like, who knows? You could be sacrificing maybe some things you were praying about for years, and you're like, dang, I can't do that anymore. Now, before we close, I want you to answer this this statement, fill in the blank. Before Tie Tuesday, I was just blank. Now, because of Tie Tuesday Foundation, I am blank. I'm going to say it again. Before Tie Tuesday Foundation,
I was blank. I was a teacher.
I was just a teacher, okay? Now, because of Tie Tuesday Foundation, I am now
an educator.
What's the difference?
Sometimes I think about teaching. Sometimes I think about teaching as you are just in a school. As an educator, I'm educating the community about the different experiences that children need to have and should have. And so as an advocate for Tie Tuesday Foundation, I have had the opportunity to share the wisdom among the needs of children to not only non-educators, but those who want to help support young people. And so that has given me much more exposure to a system where now we have supporters for the foundations, much more supporters for children as well. Because there are some people who say, well, I don't like children. There are some people in my life that have told me that. And I say, you don't have to be around children. Send me a check. But then they said it's because they believe in the vision that I have for children, that they want to support it. I said, that is fine.
Respect.
And I'm not going to make them.
Right. They
Simple.
might just mean your season of the life just for the support.
And I appreciate it.
Perfect.
And sometimes you got to be blunt with people.
That's it. All right. Before we close, I want you to be blunt with the camera. How can people support Tie Tuesday? Like, is there a website? Is there a newsletter? Is there anything they can follow? Like, talk to the people. How can people be supportive of Tie Tuesday Foundation?
So they can always go to TieTuesdayFoundation.org.
Okay.
And go to the donate tab. That is a great space, and donate via the Givelify link. But also you can always send a check to St. Mark, 8441 South St. Lawrence, and make the check payable to Tie Tuesday Foundation. There are also ways that they can volunteer support as well. We've always had community leaders to come in and support our foundation by being speakers for our different sessions. And they can sign on the website under the volunteer interest form, and that is something we can reach out to them, or they can always email me at president@TieTuesdayFoundation.org.
Nice. Okay, well, you heard it, folks. I am your host, Marlisa Stalling, and this is
Daniel Jackson.
All right, and we tied out. Peace.
Draw over it. Do you know what I mean? Scissors connected and draw over it. Show it in.
This is the 3D printing class right now. This is my second time coming here. I'm about to graduate from Nix Elementary. Overall, Tie Tuesday is a great foundation for anyone that's young or new. Wants to come over here. It's a great experience.
I want you to have your character walk 10 steps.
I got it.
You did it already?
Yeah.
Alright, help the guy next to you. Walk 10 steps. I want your character to say hello, and then I want you guys to play the sound after that.
Can a city boy help me figure out where the sound is? Say the boy, Where's the But you stay right there and follow the number.
You stay in the middle, call the number, right? Pretty simple. Now here's where it gets a little fun. If myself or somebody else fruit salad, that means everybody has to run in and find a new spot. And same thing, the last person to find the spot is now in the middle, right?
No one was the last one.
Alright, no, you're in the middle.
Fruit salad.
Everybody. Come on now, because you can move it all. Yes. As you all get older, as you all are going to start to go to high school and do all these different amazing things, you're going to meet a lot of dope people, right? Just being at Tie Tuesday, we meet a lot of amazing people. We've been in a room with the mayor, we've been in a room with aldermen from different areas, and we want to make sure we're making a very good first impression on them at any time. Especially when you go to high school, you might meet some coaches, we might want to play a sport for, we might be meeting club leaders, school leaders. Six is crazy.
Turkey.
No, I need to see how many sprays are going. Okay, so on average.
Why do you want to play I'm off.
We got a Twitter. Let's get first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
I go.
Okay, stay right here.
I go.
cool. Y'all get the gist of it, but make sure you adjusting it before you go.
Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Are you here to pick somebody
Hey,
up?
we got 20 seconds.
Are you here to pick somebody up?
We shall be a legacy beyond our ancestors' wildest dreams. As black men, we will build on the pillars of scholarship, service, health, and professionalism. We pledge to fight for equal rights. We pledge to fight for our black brothers and sisters. We prioritize our health. Wealth is displayed through our mindset and our land. Service, mental health, and professionalism. We will rise in unity for our community.